Hi there, as usual it's me, just a voiceover. You are watching Review Machines, and today we are going to have great adventures in the wild nature, where we will test an insane custom airboat. And you know, I hadn't even known before this filming that airboats were able to do such crazy things. Today we are going to test it in the most extreme conditions, but firstly we'll check the construction of this boat and how it's built. But before that, please consider subscribing our channel, my friends. It's very important for us. Thank you. Well, today we have a review this airboat. It's a custom boat that is made to order, and it's called 560 Turbo. If you are not familiar with this kind of transport, I'll tell you in a word how it actually works. In fact, it's a big inflatable boat, equipped with an engine and an air propeller. The bottom of the boat is protected with special durable material. That is why it can glide not only on water, but on other surfaces, even on rocky ground. Wait a bit and you'll see what it can really do. Now let's look how it's made. This boat holds up to 5 people, and its carrying capacity is about 900 kilos. Its length is 560 centimeters, the width is 190, and the weight is 530 kilos. The boat itself is made of durable PVC material, and it consists of 10 waterproof sections. The engine is installed on the metal frame. The engine is Honda. It's turbocharged 190 HP engine Honda L15. The engine rotates this propeller, and there is the air rudder for maneuvering. All this gear is protected with metal cage for safety. All the bottom is covered with special protective plastic 4 mm thick. At the front we see the tent with the windshield. There are 4 seats on board. Well, we've covered the main technical features, and now it's high time to have some adventures. Let's go! We start our adventure with the open water, but I assure you today we'll see much harder conditions for our tests. As a matter of fact, water is the main field of use of any airboat. We can sweep through water reels at a high speed. With our engine Honda 109 HP, the top speed on water is 80 km per hour. With this turbo engine, the Airboats gets on plane just in 2 or 3 seconds, and this is with any load. Let me remind you, this boat can fit up to 5 people, and the total carrying capacity is 900 kilos. It's really a lot, so in fact it's a practical kind of transport. By the way, the boat is quite low, that allows to go under most bridges. And this is demonstration how powerful the boat is. It assists the car to get out from the dirt without much efforts. And we are moving on. The airboat is controlled by air rudders behind the propeller. It maneuvers due to the powerful airflow. And as we can see, it's quite maneuverable. It's capable of both smooth and sharp turns, and can turn around literally on the spot. The most remarkable, while moving on the airboat, you don't have to think about shoals. That is a huge advantage in comparison with regular boats. Moreover, we actually are able to move without any water at all. The bottom of the boat is protected with special armor, and it can move even on the ground. Meanwhile, we are heading to the heart of wild nature. We are moving upriver, and there are more and more shoals, and the stream is getting more powerful. It's quite dangerous to move on motorboats here. That is why the airboat in fact the only transport that is able to move in these conditions. We are easily going upstream, no matter how powerful it is. The turbo motors perform quite well, providing enough power and with no lag, thanks to the absence of direct surface friction. But in fact there are some drawbacks. It requires high-quality gas, and the fuel consumption is pretty impressive. A bit later we'll talk about it. We still are moving upriver, and it's getting narrower. Rocks are sticking out everywhere. And please post in the comments, guys, if you know any other transport that is able to move in these cows. I think there are every reasons to say that airboat is a unique kind of transport. As remember, the boat is based on the metal frame. That is why it's able to resist some blows and jumps and to get over rocky shoals. We even are able to jump over tree debris. As I said, the bottom armor made of 4mm plastic resists such blows. In fact, the plastic armor is kind of like a consumable. How often you need to replace it really depends on the conditions, of course. If you use your airboat mostly on water or snow, the armor will last for about 3 years. If you often go on rocky rivers, it won't last long. It may be replaced after every such a ride, and that is actually can be considered as another significant drawback. And here we see probably the most extreme conditions of our tests. We are cutting our way right through the bushes and debris. You can meet such obstacles exploring wild rivers, and the fact we can get over them is a huge advantage. That is why an airboat provides a unique possibility to visit the most hidden places of our planet. Meantime, we move to winter season because the airboat is a real all-seasonal transport. There is a chance for winter use, and it's comfy and warm inside the cabin. On snow and ice, the airboat is able to accelerate up to 120 km per hour. We can move on thin ice without any hesitations, so it's a brilliant vehicle for winter fishing. But as I said, there are some drawbacks. Firstly, it's a very noisy machine, like an airplane. And then the fuel consumption is significant, about 100 liters per 100 kilometers. For all that, the airboat is a unique and really effective transport. And we have only one question to discuss: the prices. Such a custom airboat is comparatively affordable machine. At our place, its price is about $25,000. Taking into account its capabilities, I think it's a good price. Well, let's call today, my friends. Thanks for having a ride with us. Please post your comments what you think of this boat. Consider watching another hour video about similar machine. Stay with us. There will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.